Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so let's review together about the vocabulary of lesson 9. Okay, and then after that we will finish the remaining exercise of lesson 9. Okay, the first one. So please read after me for the all words. Okay, first one. 今天
今天
天气
天气
怎么样？
怎么样？
Very good. 非常
非常
咱们
咱们
Yes. 运动
运动
吧
吧
啊
啊
夏天
夏天
热
热
春天
春天
Yes. 常常
常常
Aaron 常常Okay, yes. And then how about its negative form? 常常 means usually or often, right? Often. If we want to say not often, how should we say that?
不常
Right. 不常 that's correct one. So do not say 不常 one. 下
下
雨
雨
秋天
秋天
风
风
冬天
冬天
冷
冷
雪
雪
北京
北京
Okay, well done. Now we are going to finish the exercise. Last time we finished like 2 parts maybe. So we are gonna start from part 3. Okay, here. Part 3, yes, fill in the blanks with proper words. Okay. And the first one, Aaron, can you read this sentence? First word here. This one. Do you remember? 今天 Okay, 今天 What is 今天 Aaron, what is 今天
Today
Today, yes. And then next word. How about this one?
天气
今天天气 And then which one do you think is correct? A, B, C. 今天天气 It's a question sentence, right? Question sentence. Okay.
C
C, yes. Do you know how to read it?
怎么样
Right. 怎么样 means how about or what about, right? How about or what about? So 今天天气怎么样 Actually, 天气怎么样 is one small completed sentence. 天气 is a subject. 怎么样 is a predicate. But we can regard 天气怎么样 this like small sentence or sub-sentence as a predicate of 今天, right? So 今天 can be another subject, like a whole subject. Okay. So next one, second one. Aaron, please read it. First word. First character 咱 咱 and then second one, do you still remember second one? It's commonly used. 咱们 okay, it's neutral term, right? 咱们 yes, it's neutral term, remember. 咱们 what is 咱们? 咱们 means we, yes, and also usually it includes the listener, right? The speakers and listeners together. Okay, so 咱们 and this one. 咱们 this one. 去 right? 去
Okay.
What does that mean? 去 means it means
Go
to a place. Yeah, go to a place or go do something or doing something. Okay. Next one. This one repeat. 运动 right? 运动 this one is 运动 yes. Okay. 运动 right? 运动 运动 means to exercise or do sports. Okay. Exercise or sports. Okay. 运动 So, but why we repeat the word 运动? Why do we repeat it? 运动 Actually, we can just use one 运动 that is enough. But if we repeat it, that means we want to make the whole sentence more relaxing, make the term more relaxing, right? Okay, so make it not so serious. Okay, 咱们去运动 and then A, B, C. A is 吗 B is 呢 C is 吧 Which one is correct? 咱们去运动 which one? 吗 Usually when we want to raise a question, right? Raise a question, we use 吗
Yeah.
Right? But this one, you can see this sentence is not a question sentence, right? It's an affirmative sentence. So A is not possible. For example, 你是 Aaron 吗 Right? 你是 Aaron 吗 Are you Aaron? Right? So that's a question. That's a question. 你吃饭了吗 That's a question. 你去了吗 That's a question. Okay. 你学中文了吗 That's a question. But this one is not a question, so it's not a correct. A is not a correct. Okay. And how about B? B. 咱们去运动呢 we've learned the usage of 呢 a long time ago, right? When we use 呢, usually we are trying to repeat the same question. For example, 我叫 Kevin. I'm Kevin. 你呢 How about you, right? What about you? 你呢 What's your name, right? So if I don't want to say what's your name, I don't want to repeat the question. I can just like make it a simple way. 你呢 So by saying that, I don't need to repeat my question, right? 你呢 For example, 这里很热 this place, right? 这里很热 very hot. We've learned that. 这里很热 this place is very hot. 你那里呢 How about your place, right? How about your place? So I don't want to repeat the same question. I just say 你那里呢 we use 呢 to raise this kind of question, right? Okay. So the correct one is C. 八咱们去运动吧 we've learned the usage of 八 but of course it's like more than 2 weeks ago, a little bit long time, right? So 八 here is to like suggest something, right? I recommend or suggestion or recommendation. 咱们去运动吧 Okay, so here is to suggest let's go to do some sports, do some exercise, right? Okay, So 咱们去运动运动吧。Of course, the second one, if you don't want to repeat the 运动, you can just use 一下. You remember 一下. You can just use 一下 to replace the second. You keep the first one and then use 一下 to follow it, right? I know it's a little bit challenging for you, but by doing so, can help. Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, we are back. Okay, yeah, we are back. Okay. All right, wait a minute, please. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so I know it's a little bit challenging for you because you may forget some words, but by doing that, it can help you to try to memorize the words. Okay, so first one, Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Aaron? Okay,
yes.
I'm not sure. Is it my? Okay, let me change it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so first word, Aaron, can you read it? This one.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, no problem. Beijing, it's a place, right? Beijing, the capital city of China. Beijing, and the third one, Beijing de. And how about this one? Beijing de. Beijing de. Do you remember this one? Beijing de, yes. Beijing de. What is it? Tian, we've learned this one, right? Tian, I think you know this one, but it's a little bit hard to remember this one. Xia, Aaron, xia. Xia. Xia actually means summer, right? Tian is like a day or time, period of time. Okay, so 夏天 is like a summertime, right? Summertime. So 北京的夏天, the summer of Beijing, right? Summer of Beijing. And do you remember this one? You see, look at the radical. Here, like full button. Here is a full four dots. It's a button, right? Four dots. Four dots looks like the steam, right? The steam. Looks like steam. So it's very hot. So this one is 热. It's 热, okay? Hot. 北京的夏天 something 热. So which one do you think is correct? A, B, C. Which one is the right one?
B.
B. 北京的夏天非常热. That's right. What does that mean? 非常, what does that mean?
Very.
Very, that's right. Okay, very. Or there is another character which is commonly used in daily life. It's 很, right? 很. I can say 很热. That's same. Okay. 北京的夏天很热 or 北京的夏天非常热. So the summer of Beijing the summer of Beijing is very hot. Okay. And number 4. Can you read this part? First one we've learned right here. Okay.
北京
北京 and 北京的 yes 北京的 How about this one? 天 and this one is a season. It's a season, right? It's a season. 冬天 Yes, 北京的冬天 do you remember the meaning by 冬天 Aaron? 冬天
winter
Winter, that's right. 北京的冬天北京的冬天 and
长
长 very good. 长北京的冬天常常 ABC. How about this one? And this one. And of course this one. Okay. Yes.
Thanks. C.
Okay. First, let's have a look at A. Okay. A. 下. How about this one? 雨 right? Rain, raining, 雨 rain. You see these 4 dots, it looks like rain, right? It looks like rain, like it's raining, similar to rain, right? Okay, 下雨 下 means drop, right? 下雨北京的冬天常常下雨 Okay, so if we don't care about the real situation of the winter in Beijing, 下雨 is correct in grammar. It's correct. It's raining. We can say it's usually raining, right? We can say that. But and B is also correct in grammar. 下雪 means snow, right? It's snowing. It's usually snowing. Okay, so if we only consider about grammar, A and B both correct. But usually I think B is better maybe because the winter is usually there is a lot of snow, right? There is a lot of snow. So we can say 下雪北京的冬天常常下雪 because Beijing is in north of China. So it's snowing it's snowing usually in the winter. Okay, so 下雪 but C is not correct. Why? Because fen, we know this one is wind, right? It's wind. Wind is a noun. But when how do we say the wind is blowing? The wind is blowing or it's windy. The wind is blowing. Usually we say 刮风. We don't say 下. It's a little bit special, a little bit different. It's not like this one 下 like drop rain, drop snow. No, we cannot say drop wind, right? So it's not a 下. We have to say 刮风. This one is a special one. 刮风. Okay. 刮风 刮 is like blow. 刮风 the wind is blowing. Okay, so or it's windy. So if it change into 刮风, C can be correct one. Okay, but 下风 is not a correct one. We don't say 下风. Okay. All right. So part four. First one, you can take your time, have a look first, and then tell me it's correct or not correct. If it's not correct, please correct the sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Take your time. Yes.
I think it's not correct.
Yeah, not correct. So how should we correct it?
It should be 怎么样?
That's right. 怎么样? It's not completed. We have to say 怎么样?今天天气怎么样? Right? So, yes, that's right. It's not correct. So we have to say 怎么样? Okay. And number 2.
北京
夏天 right 夏天 Yes.
热不热吗？
Is it correct? Okay,
嗯，
a little bit hard. Okay. 北京夏天热不热吗？
夏天，
北京夏天热不热吗？
夏天，
It's like affirmative and a negative, right?
Yeah.
Affirmative and negative. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit challenging, right? So the correct one, of course, this one is not a correct. The correct one should be 北京夏天热不热? It's a question sentence itself. We don't need we don't need to use ma, right? It's like a affirmative and negative. 北京夏天热不热？热不热 means hot or not hot. Beijing summer, hot or not hot, right? So that's completed the question sentence. Or we can change it. For example, 北京夏天热吗? If you want to keep ma, we just remove 不热. Keep this one. 北京夏天热吗？北京夏天热吗？ Or 北京夏天热不热? Right? Both of them are correct. Okay. So this one is not correct. Okay. And then number three. Okay.
我们，
我们 negative. 我们 yeah, it's negative, but the difficult part is its turn. There are three turns. So here, 不 okay, 不 不 okay, 不 and this, how about this one? I'm not sure if you still remember it.
常常，去，
Yes.
运
动 right? 运动 exercise or sports, right? 运动 okay? 我们不常常去运动 Is it the correct one? 我们不常常去运动
I think it's correct.
It's correct, right? Actually, it's not a correct. Okay, but I have to tell you, some Chinese people also say like this. But if we talk about a grammar, it's not so correct. Usually, 常常 means usually or often, but its negative form should be 不常. We just keep 常, right? So 我们不常去运动. 我们不常去运动. But don't worry, if you only want to learn about like a spoken language, spoken Chinese, you know, many Chinese people also say 我们不常常去运动. But it's not correct. Okay. All right. So this one is wrong. Okay. And then number 4, Aaron.
冬天
Yes.
天气
Yes. Good. Go ahead. Yes. This one might be hard. 非常
长
非常
非常
How about this one? Do you remember this one? 很 right? 很 很 and this one is 冷 means cold, right? Very cold, okay? And 今天天气 today the weather 非常很冷 非常很冷
That's not correct.
Yes. So please tell me the correct one.
冬天
yes.
冬天
天
气非常
Yes, yes. 非常冷 right? 非常冷 because 非常 and 很 we only need to use one. We don't need to use both, right? It's like the winter in winter the weather is very so cold. That is not correct. We don't say very so cold. You can say so cold or you can say very cold, right? You just use one. It's same in Chinese language. 今天天气非常冷 or 今天天气很冷 you can just keep one. That is enough, right? Okay, very good. Okay, very good. So now we finished the all exercise of lesson 9. We are going to move to lesson 10. Lesson 10.
Okay.
How much is it all together? Of course, we are going to learn the vocabulary first. Okay, a lot of vocabulary, okay, a lot of words. Okay, all right. Okay, so first one, wait a minute, please. Okay, yes. First word, Aaron, please read it.
见
Jian or Jian Jian, right? So Jian is a measure word or quantifier, measure word. You know, in Chinese, we have a lot of, in Chinese language, we have a lot of measure words, too many measure words. Okay, so Jian is a measure word that is used to count objects or events that are considered as individual units. It is commonly used to refer to clothing, devices, machines, and other similar objects. For example, 一件衬衫. Okay, let me type it out. Okay, 一件衬衫. Okay, 一件衬衫. So here, 衬衫, what is 衬衫? 衬衫 is shirt. So it's one shirt. Okay, 衬衫 shirt. 一件衬衫. In English, you don't have the measure word here, right? But in Chinese, we have the measure word. 一件衬衫. Usually we have a lot of measure words. Okay, 一件衬衫. So another one is like 两件礼物. 两件礼物. It's two gifts, right? Two gifts. 两件礼物. 礼物 is gift. 礼物 is gift. 件 is a measure word, right? And another one is 三件事情. 事情. 三件事情. Okay, so what is 事情? 事情 is matter. It's like three matters. Okay, 三件事情, right? So like I said, it's usually used to count objects or events that are considered as individual units. Okay, so that's the measure word. 件. Okay, 件. Okay, so next one. Aaron, please read this one. Okay, 拼音 here.
波哀白
Well done. 波哀白 白 is white. 白 is white. Usually we say 白色. We not only use one character. We use two characters. We say 白色. Okay, let's learn this one. 白色. So what is 白色? 白色. 白 is white and 色 is color. So it's like a white color. White color. So when you want to say something about a color, you have to use 色 together. Not only 白. Okay, 白色, 白色. And like 红色, for example, this one. 红色, red color. Red color. Okay. Red color. Or 黑色, black color. But sometimes when we place the color before a noun, we can just omit a sir. We just only keep the first or previous character. For example, we've learned here, 一件衬衫, one shirt, right? 衬衫, it's a noun. It's something, a noun. How about one white shirt? One white shirt. In this case, one white shirt, we can just omit the color, sir, here. We only use the previous character, 白. So we can say 一件白衬衫. 一件白衬衫 here. Like this one, okay. 一件白衬衫, one white shirt. So we just omitted the character sir, right? Okay.
Right.
Okay, so all right. So next one, this one, Aaron.
衬衣
Right, very good. 衬衣衬衣 it's shirt. 衬衣 and the 衬衫, okay, that's same. This is same. You can say 衬衫 or you can say 衬衣. Okay, it's same. 衬衣 衬衣, okay. 衣 means clothing. 衣 means clothing. 衬 is shirt. Okay, 衬 is shirt. 衣 is clothing. 衫 is also clothing. So you can say 一件衬衫 or 一件衬衣. That's one shirt. Okay. Next one. Okay, this one.
的
yes, very good. Yes.
多
yes. And then next. Neutral term. Neutral term. 诗凹烧 right? 诗凹烧 多少多少 So when you pronounce neutral tone, it's soft and very short. 多少 right? You know, if it's only one character, single character, usually it's a third term. 诗熬少 or 诗凹少, usually it's a third term, but when we place together with 多, it changes into neutral tone. So it's 多少 You can pronounce like gently and shortly. Okay, 多少 多少 So what is 多少 多少 is a phrase that is used to ask about a quantity, amount, or number. It can be translated as how much or how many. Okay, how much or how many. So when it comes to the money, it comes to the price. We say how much, right? 多少钱 钱 is money. So when you go to China, this one would be used a lot. Okay, 多少钱 okay, 多少钱 So 钱 is money. 钱 means money. 多少钱 it's like how much money, right? How much money? Okay, how much money? 多少钱 Okay, so it can be how much, it can be how many. Here, 多少钱 we have learned 衬衫 or 衬衣, right? 一件衬衣 one shirt. So we can say 这件衬衣多少钱 right? 这件衬衣多少钱衬衣 shirt. 这件件 is a measure word. So 这件衬衣 it's this shirt, right? This shirt. 这件衬衣多少钱多少钱 means how much, right? How much? So here is like how much is this shirt, right? How much is this shirt? 这件衬衣多少钱 So remember when you want to ask the price, 多少钱 how much? In Chinese language, we have to place in the end of the sentence, right? 多少钱 It's not like in English. When you speak English, how much is in the beginning of a sentence, right? But in Chinese, it's in the end. So 这件衬衣 this shirt 多少钱 right? How much is it? So this is like a pattern. You can just remember this pattern. Something 多少钱 when you want to ask a price 多少钱 So you can just place anything before 多少钱. So that's how much is something, right? How much is something? Okay, we've learned 自行车 right? Bicycle 自行车这辆自行车多少钱 right? 这辆 is a measure word of bicycle. Measure word of bicycle. 这辆自行车 bicycle 多少钱 How much is this bike, right? How much is this bike? Okay. Okay. And next one, of course, we have another usage of 多少. Okay, wait a minute. 多少 not only for asking the price, it also can be like how many, right? For example, how many? 你有多少兄弟姐妹 ？Okay, 你有多少兄弟姐妹 ？Here 多少 it's not how much. 多少 here is how many. 兄弟 brothers, 姐妹 sisters. So 兄弟姐妹 is brothers and sisters. So this sentence is how many brothers and sisters do you have? Right? 你有多少兄弟姐妹？有 sentence with 有 means it is to indicate about a possession, right? 你有 have 你有多少 you have how many brothers and sisters, right? So how many brothers and sisters do you have? Okay. And also 你有多少辆自行车？你有多少辆自行车how many bikes do you have, right? 辆 here is a measure word. 你有多少辆自行车 how many bikes do you have, right? Okay. Okay, so next one. Aaron?
西安钱
Right, very good. Okay, well done. 钱 means money. We've learned already. 多少钱 how much money, right? How much money? But usually in the spoken language, in the spoken Chinese, we can just omit 钱 omit money here. We can just say how much 多少这个多少we can say 这个多少钱 how much is this? Or you can just say 这个多少 how much is it, right? You don't need to say 钱 that's okay, but it's up to you. You can use 钱 or you don't need to use 钱 anyway it's okay. Okay. Okay, next one. This one, Aaron.
瘦
three parts. Yes. 和
货
and then this one is a whole syllable.
元
okay. 售货员 okay. 售货员 what is 售货員 售货員 is it's not only saleswoman, it's salesman or saleswoman. Okay. Salesman or saleswoman. Okay. Okay, there's no gender here. Okay. 售货员 okay. 售货员 so let me explain. 售 what is 售 售 means sell something. That is 售 售 here is a verb. It's a verb means sell something. 售 and how about 货 货 means goods, commodity, or products. Okay, so that's 货 item. Okay, 货售货 like sell product, sell commodity, sell something, right? 售货 and yuan yuan is like a kind of people. Yuan is a kind of people. So this kind of people they sell products, right? So that's salesman or saleswoman. 售货员 okay. All right, so for example 我姐姐是售货员 My older sister is saleswoman. Okay, you can use that. Okay, 售货员他是售货员 He is a salesman. 售货员 Okay. So next one, this one, Aaron.
我爱百
Very good. By 100. But usually we don't only use one character. We say we have to place number 1 before by. It's like a 100. It's same like English. 100. We need a 1 here, right? So it's 100, 100, 100. Okay. Next one, this one. 2 parts.
各位
贵 right. 贵 it's first term, right? 贵. So Aaron, do you remember we've learned this character very long time ago? 贵 when we want to ask other people's last name, there is one polite way, right, to ask. 您 do you remember this one? 您贵姓
贵姓 Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
您贵姓 Okay. So 您贵姓 when I explain about the usage of 贵 during data class, I mean a long time ago, I said there are 2 usages. There are 2 meanings. First one, 贵 means expensive or valuable. Okay, expensive or valuable. And second one, expensive. It's just we just use it to show our respect or polite when we ask their last name, right? So here is the first usage. It's expensive. 贵 it's expensive. 贵 So when you ask a price, how much is it? How much money is it? And then they tell you one price and you feel it's very expensive, you can use this. You can use this character. 很贵 right? 很贵 very expensive. 很贵 or 非常贵 very expensive. 非常贵 So 贵 is expensive. Okay. So the basic the original meaning of 贵 is expensive. Okay. Okay. So next one, Aaron, this one.
Le.
Yes. Le. Actually, this one is commonly used. Le. It's a model particle in Mandarin Chinese that is used to indicate completion or change of state. It is usually placed after verb or adjective to show that an action has been completed or a state has changed. For example, 我吃饭了。我吃饭了。I have eaten. Okay, let me type it out. Okay, 我吃饭了. Okay, if we don't use le, let's have a look at this sentence. We don't use le first. Okay, we don't use le. 我吃饭. Okay, when you see this sentence, 我吃饭, 我 I 吃 eat 饭. It means rice, but of course in this sentence it doesn't mean rice. It means meal, right? A meal. Okay, a meal. 我吃 I eat a meal. So 我吃饭, when people say like this, you don't know it's past tense, or you don't know it's present tense or future tense. You don't know that. So we need some words or need some characters to show its tense. Le has this kind of function. Le has this kind of function. So we place le here to make the sentence very clear. It's past tense. Or if it's not a past tense, at least it tell you that a state which is to indicate something completed. Okay.
Right.
So it's like I said, it is to indicate completion or change of state. So 我吃饭了 in the end of the sentence, it means I have eaten, right? I have eaten. Okay, I have eaten. Okay, 我吃饭了. Okay, so that means completion. Okay, or another one, 我走了，我走了，我走。Okay, so first, if the sentence is only 2 characters, 我走 I 走 walk 走 here is walk我走 or leave or leave 我走了我走 I leave you don't know it's like what kind of tense you don't know, right? Past or present or future, we don't know. But when we place la in the end of the sentence, it is to indicate the action completed, right? So that means I have left, right? I have left. Okay, I have left. 我走了, right? Or another one, it's a little bit long. Sorry, not 我这个问题解决了。This one is a little bit difficult. Okay, 这个问题，这个 this 问题 is problem. 这个问题 this problem 解决了。What is 解决？解决 means solved. Okay, solved. Okay. So the whole sentence is 这个问题解决了. That means this problem has been solved. Okay, this problem has been solved. So if there is no 了，这个问题解决, you don't know the tense, but when we place 了 in the end of the sentence, you know it's completed already. Or sometimes you know the state changed. Okay. And another one is it can be used to indicate that a future action has been arranged or decided. I mean, future action has been arranged or decided. For example, like this one. 我明天去纽约了。Okay, this one is very interesting. You see, if there is no 了，纽约 New York, okay, 纽约。我明天去纽约。If I say 我明天去纽约 that's very clear. I mean, without 了 okay, first without 了我明天去纽约 it's very clear. Tomorrow I'm going to New York, right? It's a future tense. Tomorrow I'm going to New York. That's very clear. But when we place 了 here, what is the function of 了 in this sentence? It is to indicate that the future tense has been not future tense. The future action has been arranged or has been decided. So that means I have decided that tomorrow I'm going to New York. Okay, it's a little bit complicated, right? Okay, but we say that. Okay. 我明天去纽约了。For example, 我明天要学中文了。明天要学中文了。我明天要学中文了。Tomorrow I'm going to learn Chinese. Tomorrow I'm going to learn Chinese. This one is a completed sentence. It is a future tense, right? I'm going to learn Chinese. But when we place 了, that means this action or this plan has been decided. This plan has been arranged, right? So this is a function of 了 here. Okay. Okay, so next one. This one, all right. yes, neutral term. 便宜便宜 what is 便宜 便宜 is cheap. We've learned 贵 expensive. So remember this one is the opposite word. 贵 expensive 便宜 is cheap. So This is very expensive. 这很贵，这个很贵。This is very cheap. 这个很便宜啊，这个很便宜。OK. So 便宜 cheap. For example, 这件衬衫，这件衬衣 we've learned this one, right? 这件衬衣很便宜。So what is it? 这件衬衣，件 is a measure word, right? Measure word. 衬衣 is shirt. This shirt is very cheap, very cheap. Okay. Okay. So next one. Aaron, please read this one. 一点 Okay. This one R is actually this one. Okay. And it's neutral term. 一点 When you pronounce 点 it feels like there's no n sound, right? There's no n sound. It's like a 点 like this one 点 right? 点一点 Okay. 一点 点 means dot. 一点 means little. A little bit, right? A little bit. 一点 a little bit. Okay. And another one. Let's learn this one first. Okay. 有点 very good. So 一点 and 有点 So 一点 is little. 有点 is a bit. What is the difference? Actually, it's a little bit different. 有点 and 一点 they are used to indicate a small amount or degree. But there is a subtle difference in meaning. 有点 is used to, the second one, 有点 this one. Okay, this one first. 有点 is used to indicate that there is a slight or minor amount or degree of something. It can be translated as a little bit or somewhat. For example, 他有点累。他有点累。Okay, let's have a look about this one. 他有点累。What is 累？累 means tired. Tired. Okay, 累 here means tired. Tired. 他有点累。That means he is a little bit tired, right? He is a little bit tired. So this is about the degree of the tiredness, right? The degree of the tiredness, not very tired, but a little bit tired. Okay. And also 一点 and how about 一点 一点 here, this one. 一点 is used to indicate a very small or minimal amount or degree of something. Usually it's about quantity. Usually it's about a quantity, but of course in some cases it can be used to indicate about the degree too, like 有点 Okay, but 有点 cannot be used to indicate about the quantity, but 一点 can use to indicate about quantity and also degree. Okay, so 一点 for example, 我知道一点我只知道一点 Okay, let's have a look about this one. 我只知道一点我只知道一点只 means only. So that means I only know a little bit, right? I only know a little bit. I only know a little bit. 只知道一点 So here 一点 is a little bit, right? This one 一点 a little bit. Okay. Okay. Or here 有 here 一点 is to indicate about degree. The degree, how much I know, right? How much I know. I only know a little bit. And second one 一点 is to indicate about like quantity. Okay. 他只有一点钱。他只有一点钱。He only has a little bit money. A little bit money. So it means very small very small quantity, right? Very small quantity. 它只有一点钱。Okay. All right. So let's make a summary. When it is 一点, sometimes it can be used to indicate about the degree of something. And also it can be used to indicate about quantity, right? But 有点 is usually used to indicate about a degree. Okay. Okay. All right. So next one, this one, Aaron.
Na.
Right. Na means that. 那个人 for example, 那个人 that people, right? That people, 那个人 okay. That person, that people, 那个人 okay, 那个人 or we've learned 衬衣 and the measure word 件那件衬衣 right? That shirt, right? 那件衬衣 we've learned school, school 那个学校 that school, right? And 个 is a measure word to, okay? 那个学校 or we've learned 自行车 bicycle, right? So we can say 那辆自行车 but remember the measure word of 自行车 is 辆那辆自行车 that bike, okay, that bike 那辆自行车 okay, so 那 is that, okay. And next one,
条
条 here, 条 pair, it's a measure word. It's a measure word for the trousers. The trousers. 一条 the trousers. Okay, let's learn the trousers first. Here. Aaron, please read. 裤子 right, cool is like this one, cool, right? Okay, cool, okay. 裤子 yes, 裤子 it's neutral term, 裤子 trousers. So 条 is a measure word of 裤子, so we can say a pair of trousers, 一条裤子 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 You see, 衬衣 shirt, we use the measure word 件, but we cannot say 一件裤子 no. 件 can be a measure word of clothes, but cannot be used as a measure word of trousers. So the measure word of trousers is 条 一条裤子 okay, 一条裤子 okay, remember that 一条裤子 okay, so and this one, let's finish number 16, okay. Aaron? 2 parts.
了安蓝
了安蓝 okay, 蓝 is blue, right? Blue. We've learned the character 色 remember which means color, right? So 白 white 白色 white color, 红 red 红色 red color, 黑 black 黑色 black color. So now it's 蓝色 right? 蓝 is blue, okay? 蓝色 is blue color, okay? 蓝色 蓝色 So for example, 一条裤子 we can say 一条蓝裤子 or 一条蓝色的裤子 it means a blue trousers, right? Blue trousers, okay? 一条蓝色的裤子 Okay, so Aaron, we finish here first and then I will see you tomorrow, okay? But if you have time, I hope you can review these 17 new words we've learned today, okay? Okay, so yeah. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. 明天见
Thank you.
Bye bye.
再见 Bye bye.